lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
On first down, Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Daniel Jones.
A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. On second down, Cook. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on third down.
By Denzel Ward.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
For Hakeem Butler.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This is Harris. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on
out on the edge. You love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
2nd down, Love. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
At the 38-yard line.
Love now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Buccaneers' 36-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off the play fake. Jones. Open man completes it to Butler. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Hakeem Butler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
7. Browns 3. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
Complete to Austin Hooper. It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Torn back across his body. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return will stop right around the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab of the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunity.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, and keep pressing forward.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
The 11-yard line.
Jones on 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
At the Browns 7-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. 3rd down here.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Following the interception, Love. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Love now to pass on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Here's Love. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Cam Akers hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Jones. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
47-yard line.
Now Jones on first and 10. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down with Akers. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to second and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Harris has it over the middle. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jones now throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. Working out of the gun. Love. Flushed out right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Love. Dancing to his left. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. Open man. Butler complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Jones on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I know he ain't got it. 57.
Now Jones. Off play action. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Love from the gun. He's got Hooper on the short connection. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. From the gun, Love. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
Is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Browns 17. Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to put...
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. John Johnson with the INT.
Intercepted.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
First down, going to the air with Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
42-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Operating from the gun, Love. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, Love to pass. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And it's third down.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Going back to Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Again, it's Love. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cam Akers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking for Campbell downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
That's good.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. From the gun, Jones. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gay's kick is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Watch the edge. Switch it.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Good one, boy. Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
45. Mike, 45. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, 81 right there. He's sneaky. Check that guy. Watch that. Tackle.
Play fake. Here's Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Love. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
To throw on 2nd down. Love looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Love. Able to find Harris, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Love now. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down. Akers always got some breathing room. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Love looking to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On second down, Akers, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Operating from the gun. Love. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Kick is good.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Second down and goal. Jones. This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Off the play fake. Jones. The Browns D locked in on third down. Brings up fourth.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
And Gay knocks this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference, because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Love. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Love back to it here after the pick six. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
Cameron Hayward.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Love. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Throwing again. Love. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Love from the gun on 3rd down. Finding Harris over the middle. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Now 4th down.
Operating from the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Jones now on 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
He was covered by Denzel.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jones. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Jones. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Jones pass.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Bucs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Harris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 34. Brown.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Love now on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Akers. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Devin White on the
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
From the gun, Love. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off Byron Jones. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Jones off the play fake. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Following the interception, Love That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 21 yards away. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Austin Seibert on for the
In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. 27 yards on the gain there. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Carrier.
Cam Akers, 77 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead now up to 14.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Jones. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Hakeem Butler. Incomplete. John Johnson.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. as time has run out on this football game.
Final score, Browns.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same.